Hmm. Oh no. A pirate has come to steal my secrets. Oh no. I have no secrets. I only have tips and tricks. So ask away. Let's see. Is it already? No, it's not. Okay. Actually, it doesn't matter. I just need this. Alt P. Indeed, indeed. Boop. Okay, let's reset this. Rotate. And I can hide you because you're no longer important. Plop. You've been replaced. Hello, Shem. How are you doing today? Oh, shit, it's the wrong one. Uh, 1 here, 0 here. There you go. Good, good. Okay, so ask away. Ask your question so that the whole class can benefit from your question. And I'll show you the answer. 180x. Ah, see, there you go. 180. Why is this misplaced? Uh-oh. Hmm. Weird. I'll just hide it then. I don't need that bone. 90 minus. Wait, let me just. I can barely see the screen, so I'm gonna make it a little wider and change the opacity of more opaque so I can see the text. There we go. Okay, now I can actually read. Can you start but making a walk to run transition? Okay, you want to make a walk to a run transition. Could you show me something that you've already tried making and we can try improving on what you've done? Because we gotta start somewhere. So let's see what you have right now and I can show you how to properly transition. Because it depends on, how you're starting your walk cycle anyway. Okay, so might as well start from right here. Alright then. Alright then, give me a second. Actually, wait. This is the perfect time because I need to do a walk to run right here. Uh, okay. Let's. For now, I'll just hit you with my own thing. So let me just set the scene. I'll do from the ground. He stands up, walks a little bit, and he starts running. Uh, get the starting position correct here. What the hell are you doing? Oh, that's what you're doing. All right, there you go. Okay, so this is what I do when I want to do a run or a walk or any kind of movement first. First things first is you need to know how. Okay, usually you do it like, one step at a time, right? Like this, kinda. That's how people would normally do it, but that's not how I do it. The way I do it is I just immediately go for this. Boom. Start to end. Get the height right here. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So immediately I start doing that. This is because of the easing and timing of your keyframes. So let's where is the torso? Okay. First isolate the axis in which you're gonna in the direction you're running in. This is usually the difficult part because sometimes you're running sideways And that's annoying because if you run sideways, you'll have to move two axes at the same time. So like if you want to go in this direction here, you have to do the z-axis and the x-axis, and that's very annoying. So I always try to make it to that my character is always running in one axis and not two axes. But anyway, let's start with the science of animating. So when you're doing a walk to a run, you want to obviously start walking, and when you walk, you start walking slowly, right? So you go to the graph editor and go find which axis you're traveling in. In my case, it's the z-axis. There it is. And so I have my starting point and I have my ending point. So what I want him to do is he's gonna get up, walk, run, slam his axe here, and then go to a like immediate stop. So that translates into this. So here, this is like, it's kind of slow right now. And then the higher it gets, the height here just represents how far he's moving. So the steeper, you see this, the more upwards it gets, the faster he runs. Hello, Eliminator, we're doing classes right now for gaming with Shem, because he wants to know how to do a walk to run cycle. Also, this is not a cycle. This is gonna be just, it's gonna be I don't know what it's called, but it's frame to frame, not a cycle, so you can't loop this. Anyway, so you just gotta try and get an idea of what kind of speed you want. So let's say I want him to like stand up here. So you gotta have him start. Okay, that's a little too fast. Increase this. All right. So he starts moving here, and then I want him to sharply increase his speed in around this direction. So I'll add in a new keyframe. Press I, and only in selected channels while I'm selecting the Z location, so that it only selects this. Duplicate, move to the side, move up. This is just, the way I do it. You don't have to do it this way exactly. It might confuse you. If you're willing to copy, I don't mind. Actually, no, screw that. Little back. Auto clamp. Okay, no, that's wrong. Duplicate right side. Okay, that resets the clamp. So he starts walking slowly, and then okay, he starts running, but that's a little too fast. So let's have him walk a little bit more. This is the getting up phase, and then he starts walking, and he starts running. A little, yeah, still a little too fast. I'm gonna make it so that he runs in a constant speed, and in the end he just comes to an abrupt stop. Okay, so once you got this movement down, now it's really easy because you just need to animate the legs. So I'll start with the left leg. Boom. Okay, too far. That's when this leg. Okay, here's a tip. Whenever you're doing any sort of walking, you want this leg to touch the ground the moment this leg starts like you can see this where the leg is no longer connected to the IK controller. That's when you wanna that's when you want this foot to hit the ground so you don't get any weird thing going on. Okay, I think one more frame. A little bit forward. Can we go vector here? Okay. Okay, now we need to start tweaking the Y location because he starts going up. And the thing here is we want most of the Y location to go up here because that's where he stands up. So I'll move this one closer. I'll duplicate it actually so I don't have to forget that location. About here he goes up. A little higher. This is a little too fast or too far forward, so let's move it back. Okay, and then you kind of stop there. So I want this to be kind of like that. Dragon, oh my goodness, hello. I remember you. It's been a long time. How are you? How have you been? I'm assuming this is the same dragon. Sure. I'm not I'm not too busy with anything. How are you doing, man? I mean, I may not be busy, but I am technically making an animation, so I'll probably have to finish this animation first before collabing. Oh, you're coming back to intros, really? Nice. Good to hear. A lot of people are coming back recently. Move a little front, or actually, yeah, move a little front. I can't even see it. Doesn't really matter. You have a screenplay. Ooh. I'm gonna lock the Z location here so that we don't accidentally change the speed of our movement here. Okay, and I think we move a little too high. Let's go a little lower. Okay, and this is where we start running. Think of merging two different animation styles into one intro. Ooh, sure, I'm down. That's a nice idea. Ah, thanks. I really like your style too when you were still animating. Really nice. Why? Nope. Let's see. No, that's bad. Wait a minute. I just realized I didn't think this properly. Oh, shoot. Okay. That's a big problem. Actually, no, that's not a problem at all. I can just right here. There you go. Okay, let's see. Continue this frame by frame. Also, focus even lower on the ground. Too high? Probably too high. Lower this. Okay. Keyframe. Next. Alright. See you, bro. Alright. Okay, wait, that looks very awkward. Okay. Yeah, this looks very... Okay, this one looks very awkward. It's too fast, I feel. Okay, he's currently doing the Naruto run, and I don't want that. Okay, doing even more. This is so annoying. Oh, it's my phone. Who's that? Patmol. Oh, be right back. Okay, I'll be back. I gotta do something. 2 minutes. Okay, let's continue. Gotta fix this because it looks really bad right now. Okay, first of all, arms should stay kind of constant right here. Yeah, that's fine. And then they slowly turn off. Okay, I see a problem here. Look at how fast you move forward. Calm down. You need to, you need, stay still there. There we go. Rotate, slight. Okay, you have to hit it here. Duplicate to stop it from moving. Okay, now we got this. Ah, okay. I see a slight problem. It's you transition way too fast. Yeah, so let's slow down the transition. Increase this. Okay, now we delete everything because you have to redo a tip. Don't be afraid to delete all of your animation and restart again. It'll end up looking better. Okay, this is starting to get much better. Okay, you are too sudden. This is gonna look horrible. Okay. It looks bad now, but I think once you do the up and down motion, everything will look better. Okay. I'll just do this for now. Just to get the general shape of the run. Also, one thing, usually when you run like this. Oh, that's lock, lock, lock. Only get the rotation. Do some easing here. Okay. I don't like how strong these steps are. I honestly have no idea how Dragon wants me to collab on this, but I trust him. I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen. Oh, this is so difficult. Another tip is sometimes the best way to do something is just to use frame by frame animation. The only problem is if you animate on 60 FPS, it's gonna it's gonna be horrible. Like animation wise, it's gonna be very difficult to animate if you do it on 60 FPS because you have to do frame by frame for every single frame. Have I done a collab before? No, I have not done a. Technically yes, but that's a different kind. Because back in the day, there was a friend of mine. His name was Zyber4. We would kind of do intros together. Like he'd make a half of the intro. He'd make like the base draft, and then I would like polish it up. That's how we did it back in the day. But I haven't done that. But that was like 5 years ago. So I haven't actually done a collab recently. I'm a little interested though. Still have to figure out how to do it. Because we'd have to all use the same rigs if we're gonna do an animation collab. And I don't know if people like using my rig, because my rig's pretty personalized to my needs. Um, okay, stop here, rotate, goes up. You want to minimize the straightness of this leg, maybe for a frame, and that's it. You want to keep it bent, but not too bent. Still have no idea. Oh, if you're talking about like the previous 5 years ago, I would be the one rendering it because I'm the last person who touches the blend file usually renders it. When I was dueling with collabing with Zyber. Don't know how it works nowadays though. I know a lot of people on like Minimator do like collabs because it's easier there. A lot of people use the same rig, and it doesn't really take that much to render Minimator scene unless you have like heavy compositing. Okay, let's start changing some stuff now. Uh, End it right there. It does sound very fun. Okay, this looks very derpy. Okay, we're done with the foot movements. Let's see if I can make this look good with the up and down motion now. So let's see. Up. Okay, it goes up here. Okay, it lands there. So I'm gonna move you here. Oh, this is gonna be very annoying because it's the spacing is it doesn't even exist. Okay, feet lands there. Put one here. Put one right here. Block. I've moved away from blocking because the splining part of blocking is just very like annoying to do. So instead, it depends, right? Sometimes blocking is nice, but you don't necessarily require it. I do frame by frame animation, which is technically blocking, but it's slightly different. So in blocking, you set everything as constant, and then you animate the key poses, and then you animate the in-between poses, and then you animate the in-between poses, and then you make everything into Bezier, and then you tweak the graphs. I don't like tweaking with the graphs after I've done all the animation because look, which fucking graph do you tweak, right? There's too much shit here. So instead of, blocking it and then splining it, I kind of I kind of do it immediately. So it's like how you do 2D animation, you just do frame by frame. I do frame by frame, except it's not, this frame and then this frame and this frame. It's just like, I take 140 and then I go 142 and maybe I'll go 145, 1045, sorry. And then I'll go a little bit of space here. When I want more detail, I'll make the keyframes closer. When I want, less detail, when it's like a fast movement, it doesn't really matter. I just, spread the keyframes out. So that's what I do. It's technically blocking, but it's not it's technically blocking but different, if you know what I mean. I think blocking is good for practice though. Like if you want to make a practice scene, blocking it out as like a first draft is nice. And then you'd have to reanimate it if you're not good at like splining. But that's what I do sometimes. So like if I want to do a new movement that I've never done before, ever, I would block it out first, and then I would then reanimate it with the block as my reference. Okay, let's see. This is too high. No, okay, that's too fast now. Your sounds less. Your sound. Oh, okay. My method sounds like. It is. I think it is less stressful because you have to do less graph edit. Not. You have to do the same amount of graph editing. The only difference is if you're doing it my way, you don't have to mess with all the graphs at the same time. You do it, when you need to do the hands, you do the hands. When you need to do the legs, do the legs. Instead of doing all of the blocking first, and then you have to spline everything at the same time. So yeah, I think mine is, a little bit more manageable. Still, pretty graph editor is still pretty difficult to use. One up, nope, one backwards. Why not shift everything by one keyframe? Okay, we need to add in a little bit of upward motion here. Why you move so far forward? I don't like that. Yes, I make use of a lot of references actually. I'll usually get like a mirror, or I'll get one of my brothers, and I'll just tell them, "Can you do this for me quickly?" And then I'll just observe the motion. Yeah, real life references. Use a mirror, feel how your body moves when you try to like literally yesterday I asked my brother to just punch air so I could get let me show you the motion. So this motion right here. I I just asked my brother to punch air like this, and that's how I got this motion. So yeah, real life references works very well. You just have to translate it to the anatomy of the character you have. Because it sometimes doesn't work, because for a Minecraft character, I have a neck, but most rigs don't have a neck, and so you have to make use of that because it's difficult to make some poses if you don't have a neck. Okay, you go too high too fast, but it doesn't matter. Okay, this goes up again and reaches down here. It goes. Okay, you're losing speed, kinda. Or no, you're not losing speed. You just become. That's not a good look. I don't want you to rotate up that fast, please. Stay down. And in the end, that's when you go crazy. Or no, you don't even have to go crazy because I can do this instead. Yeah, it's my rig is not. It's the Endertainer Remastered, but I edited it a little bit. Okay, I edited it quite a bit to add in deformations and some features that I like. So this is one of the deformations I added. I added a chest deformation so I can make characters look a little bit more slimmer. And then I have the waist deformation as well. I also have arm deformations to make the arm slimmer. Yada yada yada. How long does it take you to make 2 minutes of animation? Uh, I've never made a 2 minute animation, so I wouldn't know. But I think I've streamed the whole process for my like from the most recent animation I made is the Desert Duel cinematic. It took me. I have the like playlist and everything of all the streams I did on it. It says here. Okay, so it just says check playlist. Gotcha. Let's see. 2 hours and 47 minutes, 1 hour and 28 minutes, 3 hours and 36 minutes, 1 hour and 58, and then 4 hours. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, at least 14 hours. There was a lot of like stuff I did off stream as well. So for 1 minute, it took me a total of, I'd say maybe 24 hours. Let's be conservative here. So 24 hours for a 1 minute long animation. 1 minute 15 seconds, but one will run down to 1 minute. So you would have to animate 24 hours, and usually people animate for an hour a day. So it would take you over a month to make a 2 minute animation. Or me, sorry. If I animated 1 hour a day. Sometimes I'm feeling it and I animate 5 hours a day, but that's not every day. Sometimes I animate, I just don't animate because I'm not feeling it. Yeah, animation is pretty tiring process. Okay, now everything that I did, I'm now gonna scrap it. Half of it at least. We're now gonna switch from whatever I was doing here, and we're gonna switch to frame by frame animation. So I'm gonna put a checkpoint right here. So all the animation is constant until here. And then after this point, we start changing how we animate. Because I need a better way to stop here. Oh shoot, okay. Let's move this forward. He lands. He's straight on. Make sure his foot is straight, because that's the strongest pose you can have. Swinging motion. Am I a second too late? No, not really. Okay. And then he starts swinging down. Move it forward. Also, another tip I don't see a lot of people use is moving your shoulder. It's very, very useful for making extreme poses, or just, some poses require you to move your shoulder, and a lot of people don't do it because, in real life, you don't move your shoulder, you just rotate it, but it works a lot. Does animating frame by frame affect the animation speed? No, it does not, because you would have to animate the speed yourself, right? Because let me show an example here. Take a cube. All right, so we have a cube here, a cube up here as well, and then let's make it 5 frames. So the both cubes will move here. Now animating frame by frame is just I would just animate it like this. Mm, mm. See, it's wobbly, but like it gets the job done, right? Sometimes it's much you usually do frame by frame animation for very complicated movements. So an example in this scene would be this one right here. Right here. Yeah. So this is a very complicated movement that's very difficult to do with like, a wide keyframe range. So you can see here when I when you see here, all the keyframes are like close, very close. They're at minimum 2 keyframes away. Maximum 2 keyframes away. So this gives the more frames you use, sorry, not more frames, the more keyframes you use, the more control you have over the movement of your thing. So if I remove these keyframes, it would destroy the animation because the animation requires these like in betweens to work, and it's just very helpful for complicated micro movements. Here's another one, as you can see. Instead of letting the blender itself interpolate in between here and here, I just teleport the leg because it's a fast movement, so it wouldn't really matter to the eyes. As you can see, it does not matter to the eyes at all. You don't even notice it. Okay, okay. I see a slight problem here, and I would like to fix it. So the problem is this. A little bit quicker. Remove these. Okay, you stop, which you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to stop here. Uh, Z location. There we go. As you can see, we slow down here. We don't want to slow down. Yeah, the one problem with doing it frame by frame, you have to make sure your graph doesn't slow down midway. Okay, it's not okay. This is fine. I think this is fine. And we're a little late. We're a little late to the party here. Swing faster, please. Boom. And lock the X locations and swing faster. Q1. Okay. You as well. There we go. Completely missed the target, so I have to adapt by moving this back. Moving this. There we go. Okay. And I'll use this split frame to change from IK to from FK to IK. Move this back in position. It is a little difficult to do. So, okay. Sometimes my animations are very fast and adjusting the space in between the animations don't always work. Hmm. Yeah, you're gonna have to show me an example when you get back so I can clearly see what the problem would be there. Because, okay, then it would be, the problem wouldn't be like your keyframe spacing, it would be your keyframe interpolation. It would be the easing in your keyframe. So I can show you a quick example of that. Easing is like, I'm assuming I'm assuming you don't know easing, so I'll just quickly run down through easing. So here you have three cubes. They start and stop at the same time at the same place. However, watch how I change their speeds. I can change their speeds here. Size 2. Right, now, watch closely. See, they all start here, and they all end here, but the way they go towards their paths are different. That's probably what you're dealing with right now, right? So here, the speed across as it travels is called the straight line. So the speed is it starts off this fast and it stays this fast until the end. This one is a Bezier interpolation. So it's slow, and then it speeds up, and it slows down again. And then this is just Bezier, but I increase the easing. So I increase the handle size here so that it's it starts very slow, but then it speeds up very fast, and it slows down again. So this is probably what you're trying to look for. Just play around with the handles, check, make sure it's Bezier. Mostly you want, yeah, it's velocity. That's the physics term for it. You wanna make sure most of the time you want to animate in Bezier. Sometimes you want to animate in linear if you want to do like a cyclic animation. Linear is good for that. Not always though, but you know, just make sure you just experiment with that. See what is the perfect speed. Okay, now I see the problem here. Rotation problem. There we go. Fix that problem. Okay, now time to do some cool shit. Materials. Let's select this bottom part. No, I don't want to duplicate it. Uh, materials, material skin, and I'll call it material skin. No, actually, duplicate first, and I'll call it material skin wither effect. This guy's the main character. He has to have some special ass powers, and you as well. I'm gonna give you. I probably should. It'll be fine if I keep you on your head. I'm gonna add in a plane axis here and make it follow the arm. And now let's go into, yeah, I'll call you wither coordinates. Wither coordinates. And time for some material science. Okay. I've done this before. I could just rip it off straight from the previous one, but I'm gonna remake it again just for practice sake. And if anyone's watching, they can follow along. Let's add in a mix shader. It doesn't have to be a mix shader, does it? It's better if it's a mix shader. Then a mission shader here. Plug it in, make sure the color is black. And, ooh, I forgot. I didn't assign it yet. There you go. Uh-oh. I didn't select anything there. So let's select the bottom faces and assign it here. Okay. Now watch. We can darken this using this factor. Now what I want to do is I want to add in a pattern on his hand that we can animate. So I'm going to use Voronoi. Voronoi. I have a Voronoi texture. See what it looks like. It looks like this. And the sides look weird because I need to put in a texture coordinate so that it copies this texture coordinate and not the hands. And now we have this, which is much better to look at. Mapping. Let's make it a little bigger. Okay, and then add in a uh, distance compare. Put it in there, and we just oopsie. Distance to edge is the one I need. There we go. Now we have like cracks. Alright, so that's kind of cool. Not exactly what we're looking for though. I can just plug it in here for now. And as you can see, we have cracks forming on the hands. Now, next part is to add in some distortion to these cracks, and I will use a noise texture to do that. I'll put in a mix, set this to color, put it in between the Voronoi texture and the mapping. And as you can see, if I change this factor value, I can change the I can like distort the texture coordinate. I can also do it by changing the color here, but I will be using the noise texture. Plug it in here, plug the object in here as well, so that the noise texture is proper. And bam, we have this. Start getting wavy looking things. I will reduce the. I'll change this from mix to linear light. It just looks better. Point 0.1, increase distortion a little bit. Okay. So I kind of want to try something else. Let's try, what if I do this? What would this look like? It definitely looks like something. It looks scaly. I'm not a big fan of the scaly look. Maybe there's a better way to do this. Ooh, what if I switch it? I got an idea. I'll use the noise as the main one, and then I'll distort it using Voronoi. Alright. Uh, ooh, this is a much better look. Perfect, perfect. Yes, okay, this is exactly what I want. So now, in addition to that, I can also add in a uh from here. I'm gonna put in a not a compare a length vector math length. This gives us, if any of you've taken geometrics, maths, if you've taken maths, you know that the length of a vector gives you a sphere, with the center being 0 and like the outskirts being a number greater than 1. So using this, if we add in a mix in here, but oh no, not color, add, plop it in there, plop this, and this as well. Okay, now when I drag this up, ooh, other way around, invert, or actually not invert, multiply. No, huh? I'm doing this wrong. What am I looking at right here? Okay, so invert this. All right. Now I add. No, other way around maybe. Multiply. It's a black value. I'm a little dumb. I don't know how to do this. So I want the outside to be dark so that it doesn't affect this, right? Factor one means white, 0 means black. Yeah, so I want the outside to be black because I want it to fade to black. And this is just that. Ooh, here's an idea. I'll plug this in here, set it to this linear light so I can distort it using this value. What do I get now? Let's see. Don't invert. You can definitely see something there. I don't think that's what I'm looking for though. All right, think. We don't need this actually. I'm gonna put another one here actually. See what it looks like. Okay, compare. Greater than. Okay, so something like this. Yes. Oh, I can literally just do this. I don't even need to do that. What if I use this instead? I get a circle for some reason. Flop. Ooh, we got a good one. Yes. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. It actually looks pretty sick. Pretty sure I could have done it without it though. If I remove this, it's the same thing, isn't it? It's the same thing, so this is a bunch of useless crap. But if I increase... do I want this? Increase this as well. Maybe I can get something cool. It's not a bad look, honestly. So let's put this in here. Put this in here. Watch where the colors. Okay, we have to put it the other direction. Boom. Actually, no. Let's do it the other way. Because I can do this now. So let's keyframe that. Okay, where does the thing head? Okay, this is too fast. Make it 0.1. 0 here. Okay, that looks good. Now the only problem is I want to color ramp. Ah wait, no, can I even color ramp it? Yes, I can. If I believe I can do it. Red. Oh no, I can. Ah shit, I can't do it because I have to do not here but here. Length. Plug it in here. Plug that in here. So the color goes from. Why are you red now? You're suddenly red. Oops. Ramp. Ramp. Uh-oh. Constant. Yep. So now we have some pattern going on. Change the pattern maybe. Or actually change the color. Because I can make this glow, can't I? Glow red. Or actually glow in the color of your eyes. That would look nice. And then make it as small as possible. Welcome back, Eliminator. How are you doing? Uh-oh. Okay, after that, I can add in some randomness by moving the z-axis. Maybe I'll move this W instead. Not bad, but we can think of that later. Nah, okay, this is not good. Yeah, you kind of missed a lot, but you can always rewind. No problem with rewinding. Oh no, cancel. There we go. Okay, we're good. Time to start. Do, do, do. Okay, now I will go and copy this whole setup. Put it in a group. I'll call this group the wither effect. Copy paste into the axe. And voila, the axe now has the effect as well. But the problem with this is I need this one to be reversed. So I'm going to duplicate the wither effect. I'll call this axe wither. Go into the node group and invert the selection. When I invert it, I can do this. Look at that. Woo. It's like venom. Okay, so delete all of this because I need to animate this properly. Start at 0. Once it makes contact right here. Woof. Look at that. Ink thing, this is supposed to be the the wither effect from Minecraft, but yeah, you can call it the ink thing. And I want to shatter this, but I don't know how to shatter it. That's a little problematic. Let me think. Actually, let's do that later. Let's continue with the animation for now, because I got the base shape of it. There we go. You know so many things about Blender. How? I watch a lot of Blender. I watch Blender videos to pass time. That's how I know so much about Blender. It's like when I'm eating pizza, like I'm right now. I'm eating pizza. I would watch a Blender video to pass time, and it'd be like how to make an Iron Man suit up, nanotech. That's how I learned how to do the ink thing, like Oliver said. Or there's like how to use constraints and stuff like that. And yes, I have been doing Blender for 6 to 7 years, so that does help as well. I also like to experiment myself. When I'm bored in class, I'd whip up my laptop and start blendering. Alright, let's continue. Yep, 6, 7 years. Okay, maybe not 6, 7, maybe like 6, 5. You're making me sound old. Don't say 7 years. I'm not that old. I'm only 21. Turning 22 soon. Wait, no. Wait, how old am I? Sorry, I'm 20. Turning 21. I've been blendering since I was 13. Though I think I've only recently got good. Well, people don't usually ask what my age is, bro. Alright. Yeah, if you start young, you just learn a lot. No, no, you don't learn a lot, but you know, if you start young and you learn the right way, you can be amazing. Like Overpan. This guy's a fucking god, bro. I feel like a lot of the people I knew when I was like 14, 13, a lot of people I knew who were better than me were even younger than me, with the exception of, Braz, because Braz is an old dude. But Jerry, I was friends with Jerry. He's younger than me. There was another guy, I forgot his name, but everyone was younger than me, and they were so good. And I was like, how do you guys understand this stuff? You guys are like 10. Okay, okay. This looks very static. Yeah, literally everybody. is younger than me, which is a little frightening how good some people are. They're just born ready to animate. Up, down, and then okay, here's a problem. Up high, please. Very high. Okay, too high. Move this back. Move front. Remove this up. Yeah, the concepts stick better when you're younger. However, when you're younger, you don't like studying. So, you know, that's a bad thing. I feel like yeah, because I just read when I didn't like watching Blender videos when I was a kid. So I did not know how to animate the right. I just kept on experimenting myself. It wasn't until like 3 years ago where I started to come back after my high school. That's when I started coming back to animation because I was like I literally have nothing better to do. So I went back to animation. That's when I started to think, let me actually, learn how to animate. And that's how I got good. Because if you actually properly learn how to animate at a young age, you'll be so much better. Because I feel like this is what everybody's been doing. They've just been doing like what I'm doing right now. I feel like everyone's just doing it 10 years earlier than me. That's how they're so good. Yes, it is a Monday. It is that day of the week. Hello, Zero. I want you to rotate a little bit faster. Mm, you gotta go to the office. All right. Good luck with work or whatever you need to go for an office for. Aren't you in middle school? Do middle schoolers do office work nowadays? Child labor. Let's hope he's getting paid a fine amount. You watch so many tutorials and I'm still bad at animating. I don't know why. No, it's not just tutorials you gotta do. Because tutorials is one thing, but number one is just practice. Practice makes perfect. No, actually, no. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes things easier. Alright, so you are not working. You're just going to the office for some reason. I kinda wanna make tutorials, but I'm just like, I can't, I can't. I just can't. I'm really bad at, I need to script everything if I'm gonna make a tutorial. G1, G1. Hello, Typher. How you doing? Here's the thing. I'm really bad at teaching people how to animate. That's the one thing people want me to do. That's the one thing I cannot do. Because like, to me, everything just it's in my, it's in my mind. I don't know how to explain it. I just like, why do you do this? It's like, oh, you just do it. That's how I like explain it, and that doesn't make sense to you, right? It's like, why do you do this? Just do it. You need an explanation, and I can't give you that explanation because it comes naturally to me, but some people need like an explanation for why they do it, and I can't do it. So like yeah, so that kind of stuff, the artistic stuff is just hard to teach. You just have to, do it, and you'll get it. But if you want to know how there's some tactics to animation that's not like animation. So here, let me tell you an example here. As you can see, the axe is rotating, and you do not. I want the tip of the axe to stick to, you see the where the hand makes contact. I want it to stick there. So now this is no longer an animation problem. This is now a mathematical problem or an engineering problem. So what I want to do is I want to duplicate this. GZ, GY, or actually no, not even do that. I just click on this and which one is it? Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Okay, and oh shoot, I forgot. I didn't do it. Object, set origin to 3D cursor. And I want to clear parent inverse, doesn't work. Clear parent keep transform does work. Okay, so now this is stuck here. Alright, now I want this to disappear at a certain moment. I still haven't seen the Spider-Verse movie. You should watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but I got spoiled on it, and it's amazing. I don't. It's hard to dodge spoilers for me because if I see it, I just have to know what happens, and it's really nice. And it's not out in my country yet, so I have to wait June 22nd. I think is when it comes out. Object constraints. Copy tab track. There we go, tab track. I guess we just tab track it to this RMIK. Oh, I need to do Endertainer rig first and then RMIK. Uh, uh, minus Y. There we go. Okay, next up is to change 3D cursor. There we go. Now watch. It sticks. That's the power of math or logic. And now, the next thing is I need to hide this and then make it appear here. That's also like this is a good technique to use like because parenting and unparenting things is very tedious to do with like the child of constraint. So instead of doing that, you can literally just make the item disappear in one frame and make the other item disappear reappear another frame with a different set of modifiers. So you don't have to turn off child of and then select inverse. It's a lot of effort if you have to like unparent something. Yeah, math is fun until calculus hits the table. I remember I failed the course. That was it was diff. Well, let me think. What was the name? It was ordinary differential equation. So that was like just calculus on steroids. I did not like that course and I failed it once. Oh, someone's at my door. Okay, I'm on a timer. I gotta finish whatever I'm gonna finish soon. People are calling me. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna turn off some stuff here. Enemy 3, enemy 2, house off. Yes, okay, now let's see what this looks like. It does look nice, but I think it's a little too fast here. So I'm going to change the animation to fix that. Okay, and I want you to be parented to this so that I could do this. Oh, look at how mathematically accurate that is. Personally, I've done a good job not having spoilers. Do not get spoiled. It's a really, really nice movie. The ending is amazing. Or not? Okay, I don't know what the ending actually is about, but like someone popped up in the ending, and I'll. No, okay, one more thing. How do you get the AMI? Can you explain that a little bit better? I don't know what an AMI is. Animation smooth. Bezier. Uh, you animate with Bezier curves. That's how you smoothen out an animation. Do you usually animate with linear? Because that's not smooth at all. So select all your bones, select all your keyframes, press T, and press Bezier. That should, that's basic smoothing. Then if you want to smooth it more, you have to go into the graph editor and, tweak the handles like this. See how it's kind of sharp here? So you just, move this to the left and it becomes smooth, but stuff like that. Curves and timing, exactly, Clover. Oh, wait, I have this on. That's why. Okay, one more thing. This is. I think I'm just gonna make the whole arm thing, right? Yeah, let it bleed in through there. And I'm going to have to add something else. Increase this. Hides under sleeve. Yo, hello Jade. Cool. I wonder what it could be. I too am working on something big. Alright, let's do some animation here. Oh, I see blocks. I see marble blocks, or is that quartz? It's probably quartz, isn't it? And oh, is you doing an entry for Adam? What's his name? Adam 11X? Adam X11? I think that's his name. Adam X11. Seen a lot of people make are participating in his intro contest. I recognize his skin. Still something off the Y location here, I feel. Yeah, honestly, skin is a big issue for me. If your skin sucks, no matter how good your like song is, as like I cannot make you an intro. I'm sorry, it is not possible. That's the same. I have the same problem. You kind of snap on it, don't you? Rotate more. What is that? No, let's move everything back as well. Too early. T1. Ooh. Move it once, up forward. Testing. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. Hello, Luke. How are you doing tonight? I'm having a slight problem. This thing won't follow me. Copy, copy, delete. Look at that. It does not. It does not want to help out. Wait, am I? No. It makes no sense why it wouldn't work. Why do people keep on opening my door? Alright. You're good. I am pretty good today. Did a lot of animating. Just fun. This thing, but I'm just having a slight problem with this. It's for some reason it's it's doing this. It's not plugged into the node output, but it's still showing this. The node output should be this, right? But it's showing this, and I'm very worried. Besides that, I'm good though. Mm, this is very weird. Is there a group setting that I'm missing here? Group settings, view, that option, viewport display. No. Wait, okay, what if I just actually render this? Maybe it'll look different. If I render this, no, it's okay. This is a problem I have to fix. It works in like the EV render engine, right? It does. Do some random rotations here. Bezier. Oh, you want to know how to get the borders black? All you have to do is select your camera, go to the camera options, viewport display, pass part out, one, make it one. 0 for nothing, 1 for full black. That's how you do it in Eliminator. Nah, get even more. Even more here as well. And move you to the back. some blinking here to add some filler movements. Oops. But make it disappear. And then snap you back to FK so you can have a moment of shock. It's gonna be immediate. And yeah, it's kind of very fast, but let's give it one frame of duplicate, and I'm gonna split this up. Separate. 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 Turn on the X-ray here. Okay, so now, so I'm gonna give you guys a rigid body. Oh, oopsie, where is it? There we go. I'm gonna make so I can only see this. And add in a. Ooh, actually, I want to remove. I want to apply all of this. This might be bad because I haven't finalized the animation yet, but it'll be fine. Is it worth it making an MC animation channel on 2023? Are you trying to make money? No. It is. I don't. Personally speaking, I don't think animation is just a good job. Period. But that's my opinion. I'm not a professional. I don't make money out of my animations except that one time, but that was like a hobby kind of thing. I would not recommend making it for money. If you're making it for fun, go for it. Because I'm pretty sure that's how most stuff like starts off. You start off as like a fun side project, and if it becomes successful, then you go full time. I'm still a, I'm a, oh sh no, what happened here? Ah, I realized what happened. Alt P, keep, no, 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 no. That's bad. Okay, reposition it to be the same. Right. So yeah, I would not personally recommend making an animation channel unless you really just want to do fun. Hmm. Oh, hello. Okay, mic does work. I thought my mic didn't work there. Add in a. I want to add all. I want a rigid body for all of them. Is that possible? Link modifiers. No, it doesn't work. I have to do each and every. Oh my goodness. Okay. Who's it this time? Okay, I'm back again. All right. Yeah. So it's not a bad idea, really. It's not a bad idea. People are still there's still people who want to watch. There's a lot of people who want to watch Minecraft animation. The problem is, monetizing it from scratch. I would not recommend. If you have a channel that you can build upon, that would be good. If you do not, that would be a risky maneuver for your future. I mean, if you're a kid, go for it. If you're under the age of 18, you got nothing better to do, right? You can't work yet. Okay. Uh, this is going to be difficult. Okay, where is rigid body properties? Cache is from 1202 to 1220, I guess. Bake all dynamics. Like, why do you bake all the way from the back? Come on. Update alter frame. Calculate the frame. There we go. Okay, so that's something. Oh, actually, wait. I want this to be from 1. Boom. Okay. Speed multiplier, increase it. Okay, now give it some initial velocity. Okay. Oh, missing one. There we go. And now here's the annoying part. I have to go into the physics tab for each of them. Animate on, animate off, animate off, animate on, animate off, animate on, off. Okay. Okay. Now I just need to rebake it. Delete and rebake. Now what do we get? Nope, it's horrible. So I'll just cheat and add in a force field here. Increase the strength of the force field to 10. And I will rebake it one time. How strong is this? Not strong enough. 10,000. How do you like that? 10,000. Where's my? It's right here. Delete bake, start bake, bam. Actually, wait, I have an idea. What if I make it negative 1,000? And I'll move it up here. Animate from negative 1,000 to 0. Now when I do this, delete bake, calculate the frame. Actually, just bake it again. Delete, bake again. Thousand. Oh wait, I also animated you. Yep. Delete and bake. Why do you move? Stop moving. Delete bake, start bake. Okay, now you're just too strong. Hello, Ayman. Are we gonna play Outlast or what are you doing? Really big, start big again. This is not bad, but okay, I have an idea. What if I zero? This will be 1,000, and then I bake it now. So it's only 1,000 for a split second. Technically it works, but it's in the wrong direction. Okay, I think I also want to change it slightly so that everything is just actually no. Okay, wait, this is a problem. Kinematic rigid body physics. Kinematic is this one. So I want to copy this and paste it on everything. There we go. Yeah. 5,000. Big. Twice. Delete. Back once. Back again. One more time. Too strong here. 2,500. And slow this down to 1.5. Delete. Yeah. That's technically what I wanted. Put a collision thing on the ground. Stickiness, sticky, damping. Rigid body, delete, bake. And it just phases through. Oh wait, no, you idiot. It's not supposed to be collision. It's supposed to be rigid body passive. There we go. Now I remember. Delete, bake again. I forgot to change the settings. Yeah, it's fine. Let's add in 20 more frames. Change this from convex hull. Yeah, that's what I want. Surface response, friction, bounciness, no bounciness, friction more. Yeah, give it a bit of bounciness. Bake. All right, and it doesn't really. Can I convex hull? This is fine. It's you know it's not horrendous, but could be better. I think. Oh, just added added 100 more. What it looks like. Yeah, it doesn't really help, does it? It just floats there. I need to change this from mosquito convex hull to mesh. Convex hull to mesh. How long does it take you to render complex scenes? I try to keep my render times within 1 to 3 minutes. Or else I will die of boredom trying to wait for this thing to render. What's e-cycles? Never heard of it. Electrical cycles? As in like electrical bicycles? Or are we still talking Blender here? Okay, that's e-cycles. E-cycles Blender. Oh, 3 minutes per frame, sorry. Shem, it's 3 minutes per frame maximum. Okay, Blender e-cycles is a blah 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 blah. Photorealistic renderer for Blender, 10% compatible with cycles. 2 times. Is this a? Is this a? Ah, this is like it's realistic. I don't think I do realistic art, so I don't think I'll be doing. Oh, it has really good rain. Doesn't matter. I'll check it out, but not right now. One one nine seven. Delete. 1198. Big. Yeah, rendering is the hardest part of making anime. Is the most tedious part of making an animation. So I don't really mind how long it takes. Okay, some people do mind because they work on a deadline. I don't work on a deadline, so I don't mind. Ooh, I forgot to move you back a little. Delete. Bake. I feel like this could be better. Okay, bouncing is 0. Convex hull. Mesh. Deforming mesh is not a deforming mesh. Okay. Delete the bake. Minus 100 on this. And bake. Alright, let's see. What do you do so far? Yeah, it scatters around. There's like a tiny layer, boundary layer, but I think that's just how it works. No, it literally does not matter. You can send an infinite amount of skins. Don't spam skins, but you can send any number of skins you want. Doesn't really have to be yours. We'll see if I'm. It's all up to me though. If I want to make, because jackets are annoying to it's annoying to what's it called, simulate. So I really only do it if I really have to. Like if it's the main character and the main character has a jacket, I mean, like I gotta do it. But if it's a side character, I really don't give a shit because that's just extra work. Okay, there's a slight problem here. You did not disappear. I forgot to make you disappear. Alright, gotcha. that's enough. We're very close to the final kill here, which is about, it should be here. This is the final kill. We have I have about 275 frames left until then, and after that I have the cinematic scene that I gotta finish, and then I have to do the intro alternative as well, and then I can start actually building the world and preparing the presets. All right, it's some good progress today. My friends are calling, so I gotta go now. So whoever's left, see you tomorrow. Looking forward to it, Zero.